Hey guys, it's HMK
and Umbrella Dispatch.
and I've brought my lovely, awesome, beautiful girlfriend Umbrella Dispatch here for us to break down and analyze the brand new teaser trailer for the Zelda spin-off known as Hyrule Warriors. Yay!
Yeah!
If you don't know what Hyrule Warriors is, it's a Zelda spin-off made by Tecmo Koei, who does the Dynasty Warriors games, and I brought Umbrella Dispatch in order to help me out with the Dynasty Warriors aspect or the Warriors aspect of this new game, because even though I like Dynasty Warriors, I'm not the biggest expert on it, but that's where Umbrella Dispatch comes in.
Yeah, I've been playing it since it first came out.
Alright, so let's do this, man. When I saw this, I'm like, my heart just stopped. So first we obviously get Hyrule, which is a nice, serene Hyrule, realistic, not photorealistic, and we have it right here, Link, our hero. Now, the first thing I'd like to point out is that a lot of people on the internet say that he looks very feminine in this game. I disagree. I don't see what the big deal of the feminism with this.
The facial?
The facial? Nah, I still don't see it.
I don't know, the hair, the face. It looks a little girly.
Really?
How little?
Explain to me how this is a girly.
I don't know, like the hair.
Is it the scarf?
No, not the scarf.
Because a lot of people are pointing out the scarf.
The scarf doesn't bother me at all, actually. I don't know. He has like more feminine features in his face.
Because this Link looks like a more realistic version of Skyward Sword Link, and I didn't think that Link looked feminine.
So this is by the creators of Dynasty Warriors? Because that would explain why he looks a little girly. A lot of their characters look feminine.
Oh, okay.
Pretty boys.
Alright, that explains it. I mean, but there are reports that this trailer that we've seen is beta footage. So it's all subject to change. So before I go on with the video, it looks like he's holding a regular sword. I'm just gonna say that's like a regular run-of-the-mill sword and a regular shield, like just some regular shield.
You can always upgrade your weapons as you go throughout the game.
Right, and later on in the trailer, I have some awesome to point out. So we have Link fighting, and right there, we just saw a lot of people say, "Oh, it's a Skyward Strike." I'm not gonna call it Skyward Strike because Skyward Strikes only come from the Goddess and the Master Sword. So if this is a regular sword, I'm just gonna call it a sword beam from like Link to the Past or something like that. So we have a bunch of vocal blends from Skyward Sword, and they look angry.
They're common soldiers in Dynasty Warriors.
Right, because Dynasty Warriors is all about beating up a large amount of enemies at one point. A lot of people was complaining, oh, if Zelda was gonna be put in the hands of Tecmo Koei, it's gonna be a bad game. I don't think so, because I mean, a lot of people like, oh yeah, Skyward Sword brought intelligent enemy fighting. Dynasty Warriors, from what I understand, they're not supposed to have the smartest enemies.
No, they do not. They really don't. It depends on the level you're playing at, but it's just, all they do is more damage. They're not really tactical.
Alright, so we have a bunch of moves showing off with Link. Earlier we just saw the Quake Strike, which comes from Link to the Past. We see a floating spin attack, which is kind of from, it's kind of like the Cyclone attack that Link had in Soul Calibur 2. But man, the reason why I'm so hyped for this game is that this game is effectively going to show how powerful Link can be, destroying armies by himself and shit. Right now we have Link fighting a Lazaflo model from Skyward Sword. He's doing a bunch of attacks. Now, one thing I do like to point out, and I have a question about this for you, babe, is that every time he's striking an enemy or using a power move or something, this little bar up here in the corner kind of fills up. Can you shed some light on that?
That would be Musou. You gain it as you're striking. You can also pick up items that help it go up, and it gives you for special moves, special attacks.
Yeah, but it seems that these attacks, these big attacks, like these charge attacks,
they take some down, don't they?
Not in what the trailer shows. It doesn't show that they take them down. In Dynasty Warriors, do they use a bar?
In Dynasty Warriors, they use bars, yes.
Okay. And also, I like to say we also have this green bar in the side right here. And I'm going to go ahead and say that's either a stamina, energy, or magic bar.
There's no such thing as stamina or energy.
Well, that's something from Legend of Zelda. Because along with the bar, we also have hearts, which is also from Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, which is his health.
And we also have the item slot. In this case, we have bombs and stuff. And one thing I like about Dynasty Warriors is that you have the option to change weapons. And as we see here, we have Link showing off the power of the Fire Rod, which
very nice.
looks pretty damn cool. And the Fire Rod itself looks like it's a model based on a Link Between Worlds, but a more bigger, cool looking model. Now, one thing I like to state about Dynasty Warriors, which I never really got a full grasp on, in the game, do you have save points?
No, there's no save points. I mean, you can do an autosave to get out of the game, but it's just a full-on mission.
Alright, so you have to complete the mission fully before...
So you can, like, I think it was called midterm save. I don't remember. I know that you just get out, and then you can come back to it, continue the game, but that's it.
Alright, and there's not really exploration with Dynasty Warriors. It's pretty linear where you just have to clear out
it's just
their
pretty
area.
much clear out the enemies before they clear you out.
Alright, now we have Link here with fighting alongside what I presume Knights of Hyrule, which is pretty cool. Right? This is the first time Link gets to fight with the Hylian army, because every time he usually does the work himself, all the work himself or the work by himself behind the scenes. And we have him fighting a Dodongo, which is a Dodongo model from Ocarina of Time. And that's cool because it shows that this game is going to take many flavors from most of those other games. So far we got flavors from Skyward Sword, Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, because the castle in the background is very Twilight Princess askew. And this Dodongo, he fights the same way as he does in Ocarina of Time. Now, again, what you say about upgrading weapons, I like to freeze this part if I can, really quick. This part where he's fighting a bunch of Boko Blins, you can obviously see he has the Hylian shield. And if you stop right there, you see what he's holding?
Ah, it's the Master Sword.
The Master Sword. So it looks like you will be using the Master Sword.
There's always 4 levels in Dynasty Warriors. There's 4 levels you can unlock with the weapon, and oh, actually, I think there was a joke weapon too.
Nice.
So he might get it. Maybe he'll get his little fishnet.
Yeah, the bug catching net. So this move he shows here, it shows him freezing a bunch of enemies. Now, this move right here kind of puts me in a quandary because every time we have to freeze enemies, we will always use the Sun Song, light arrows or something, but he just froze them with like a sword strike or something, or maybe a special move. I don't know. And it shows that his Musou bar right here,
Musou is full. It's
full, and it's double what we saw in the past. So he basically does a quake, and he frees everyone, and he's charging up his sword. Oh man, that looks bomb.
See there, it took half of his Musou.
Okay, so this is a Musou move. Okay, that makes sense, because this one is a big one. He charges up his sword, he makes a giant ethereal blade from the Master Sword, and does a Hurricane Great Spin attack. And wow,
sends the enemies flying.
And look at the power of that, and he just waves it off like it's nothing. Now, in this last shot, we do see Link opening up a chest and gaining an unknown item. In Dynasty Warriors, are there treasures that you can...
The treasures that you pick up in Dynasty Warriors would be random weapons, but you don't get to see it as you pick it up. You just get, you picked up a box, you picked up a bag. You don't really get to see what it is until you finish the game, and then you get a few items unlocked.
Nice. Now, the last aspect I want to talk about this game, our breakdown is almost around. I think we pretty much covered most of what we want to talk about. Obviously, it's called Dynasty Warriors, right? So you can control many different characters.
You can play more than one, yes. There's the Shu, the Wu, the Wei, Other. There's a lot of different characters you can pick from.
Nice.
And I want to know what they're going to do here. Are we just going to have Link and a bunch of randoms?
I don't think it's a bunch of randoms, because since it's Hyrule Warriors title pending, we may see Link, the likes of Link, Zelda, Sheik. A lot of people say maybe Ganondorf. You can choose to use Ganondorf or Girham. There's also a lot of characters that fight in Legend of Zelda, like Ashe from Twilight Princess or Ralph from the Oracle games. But I'm really excited because the last Dynasty Warriors games, Dynasty Warriors 8, I'm pretty sure it had a lot of characters.
Oh yeah, it definitely did. It added a lot more.
Like over 100 maybe?
Yeah. I can't tell you, I didn't play the last one unfortunately, but I know it added more characters than they had before in the past. And I know that they added a lot more enemies. And I know that the bosses that you find in the games, we'll call them bosses because this is a boss.
Yeah.
They're just stronger enemies than your casuals.
Nice. So I'm very excited for Hyrule Warriors, baby. What do you think?
I'm super excited. I'm a huge fan of Dynasty Samurai's Wars with Orochi. I'm really happy to see this. So I look forward to seeing it. I'm not sure what we're going to get here.
Now, last thing I want to discuss before the video is over is that there has been some talks that this game might be the bastardization of a near-perfect series. I don't think so. I have faith that Tecmo Co is going to do justice to the Zelda series and show what Link can really do in a game like this. But what do you think? Do you think Nintendo did the right choice in letting them use the Zelda universe for a game like this?
But see, since I'm a fan of their work in the past, I'm gonna say it's good. I'm gonna appreciate the game for what it is, and I'm just gonna have fun hacking it, slashing at all these enemies. I think they're gonna do great. I'm not worried about it flopping or failing.
Right, and it's definitely not gonna flop. People are gonna buy this shit, and I have faith. You know, Nintendo knows what they're doing, especially when giving out their most powerful first-party games to third-party developers. They've let Capcom develop games for the Legend of Zelda in the past, and it came out great. Minish Cap, the Oracle games, they came out great. So yeah, I have high hopes for this game.
I mean, it has promise. Just look at it. Just look at the gameplay. It looks just like a Dynasty Warriors. I see the castles. It looks like you're gonna divide into it. If you play, hopefully it's a multiplayer. I'm really looking forward to that.
Right.
And you just divide and conquer. It's
right.
Hopefully.
Alright, so that's been our take on Hyrule Warriors. This game looks hella awesome. I can't wait for this game to come out. It's definitely going to be that bridge between this year and Zelda Wii U, which I'm anticipating to release in 2015. And if this game is going to come out next year, it's going to be that nice bridge in order to like sedate us for the upcoming Zelda Wii U. So I'm looking forward to this game. I'm hella excited.
I'm getting it.
Hell yeah. So, thank you for joining us. This has been HMK
and Umbrella Dispatch.
And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the hectic gaming news and whatnot. And until next time, we'll check you guys later.